How long should you date an avoidant person? A lot of people on this channel in the comment sections come in and ask me, Adam, how long should I be putting into this relationship? Am I wasting my time? My avoidant person made me waste 5 years of my life. I will never do this again. I hear a lot of these comments, and I hear you, and I see you out there. I get it. A lot of people have lost time to avoidant partners who went nowhere with them. Some of them manipulated you. I get that. I want to give you a clear answer today about when to cut and run or when to invest. There's some clear signs that you need to understand that an avoidant person is trying to work with you and it's just not going well versus an avoidant person working against you and ruining the relationship and just wasting your years. If you have felt like you've wasted your best years with somebody and you never want to do that again, I'm here to help. I'm Adam Lane Smith, the attachment specialist. I've got a master's degree in psychology. I was a licensed marriage and family therapist for many, many years, helping thousands of clients. Now I'm the attachment specialist, and I've coached 1,600 people with a 98% happiness rating among my coaching clients. If you complete my program, your relationships get better. I am here today to give you the information I have gathered from all of these years of work that will tell you exactly how long you should waste or spend or invest, whatever word you want to use, with your avoidant partner. Okay? So let's talk about avoidant attachment. Let's talk about when it's time to cut and run. And let's talk about how you know it's actually a good match. Avoidant attachment style. Okay? Very briefly. You've seen all of my videos on this channel most likely. And if you're brand new here, thank you for coming. Welcome. I have so much avoidant attachment material on this channel for you to review. It's not even funny. You need to go whack and watch some of these things to understand avoidant attachment. But right now, briefly, avoidant attachment style is a survival focus that turns on when a child gets almost no oxytocin bonding, experiences inconsistency from their caregivers, especially instability, unreliability, high stress, and other people not helping them. The brain says, no one's helping me and the stress is high, click on survival mode. And they go into survival mode. That cortisol blocks oxytocin reception. They don't bond properly with anybody. They grow up being very tactical, very mechanical, focused on success and survival. They focus on resource acquisition. They avoid deeper intimacy because they don't understand it and don't get the benefits of it. And it just seems like a trap. So we call them fear of intimacy, but it's not fear. It's lack of awareness of the richness of intimacy. Okay. It looks like a foolish gamble to them. They are fiercely independent. And they tend to emotionally withdraw from relationships, especially around conflict. They avoid conflict or avoid getting trapped where they can be hurt. That's what they're avoiding, if that makes sense. So their prioritization is to stay safe, although they would throw up at that word. Their prioritization from their perspective is to invest properly and build the best kind of life while avoiding getting trapped or wounded or exploited by others. Now, that does not usually mean marriage. It usually doesn't mean children either. So let me ask for a moment here. Compare for a moment. What are your long-term relationship goals? Are you looking for intimacy? Are you looking for emotional connection? Are you looking to build a tight, intimate future together? Okay? Be honest about what your deal breakers are and your desired relationship dynamic. Because number one, you have to understand that right now with an avoidant partner, your desires could actually be running contrary to their current desires. Take a moment, sit down, list out what you're looking for. Marriage, kids, happy house together, building a company, right? Growing that company, supporting a nonprofit, supporting a cause, a religious life together, emotional intimacy, talks, warmth, openness, good evenings together, sharing, bonding, no secrets, right? If these are your goals, you need to list those out. Now, here's where it gets interesting. The partner you're with currently, are they mildly avoidant? What we would call more ethical avoidant. They're avoidant, but ethical and honest. They just don't understand. Are they maybe seeking connection gradually over time? They're easing into it, but it's going really slow. Maybe they're more manipulative sometimes, but only when they get really hurt or provoked. And most of the time they are loving and caring and they're trying. It's just when they get really scared. Or maybe they exhibit some extreme avoidance behaviors. They're shutting you down. They're just silent. They're careful. They're tactical. They maintain a constant situationship without ever allowing you even to speak about relationship. And if you do, they punish you for it. The severity of their avoidance and how they're going into it and relating to you can significantly impact your decision of if this is the right relationship for you. How severe are they? Are they manipulative? Are they having conversations with you? Are they listening? Are they just confused? You can work with confusion. You can't really work with tactical manipulation and shutdowns. Okay? That may take years and years and years that you don't have. The next question is your partner at all aware of their attachment style or even just their behaviors? Okay? Are they aware that they're having a hard time bonding? A lot of men come into my coaching practice avoidantly attached and say, Adam, the reason I'm here is because I have found in myself that I can't make it past 7 months in a relationship and I hate it. I can't seem to find it in myself to love somebody long term, and I think there's something wrong with me. I don't know if it's fixable, but something seems off. What is it? That's what brings them in. They're aware at least of the lack of satisfaction. They're aware of the loneliness. They're aware of the distance, and they wish it wasn't so, but they don't see an alternative. If your partner's in that place, that's workable. Now, if your partner says, this is just how it is, it's how it has to be, I'm tough like this, anyone who tries to make me stop doing this wants to hurt me, it's all your fault, everyone is out there to scam me, you're just trying to steal my kidneys right now, aren't you? You're only trying to hug me so you can steal my kidneys, right? If they're that level, probably not going to work. Is your partner actively seeking help? This could be therapy. It could be self-help resources, coaching with yours truly. It could be a lot of self-help that they're doing. They could be exploring a number of options. Some guys are heavy into the gym. They're hoping to find mental health resources there in some ways. Some people explore microdosing carefully or experiences with alternate substances. Some people are exploring religious groups and things like this. Are they on a journey of self-discovery because they're not happy and they're trying to learn? This is a pretty good sign, usually. Okay, their willingness to change can influence the relationship's trajectory because you just need to be able to give them information versus if they're shut down, drinking, closed off. It's just physical and that's it. And they want to look jacked and they want to look good and they want to control other people's perception of them. Really bad sign. Another question I need to ask you. Are you really clear on what you need from a relationship? Not just what you want and what you want to build, but what you need daily, what you need weekly. What you need to find your own joy and fulfillment, what you need to be able to get through a hard week. Can an avoidant partner realistically meet those needs in the long term? Okay. If a relationship with an avoidant person is causing you anxiety, loneliness, self-doubt, this is not good. They're actively draining you. So be realistic. Do you have time to give them that? Are you at the end of your rope? Are you watching this video because you just can't take it anymore and you are exhausted and starving and frustrated and resentful? Also, are your needs based on secure attachment or are your needs maybe based on anxious attachment? Could you be anxiously attached? Maybe you're with an avoidant partner because you have anxious attachment and you're craving that approval and you have connected to somebody that cannot give you the approval you want from them and you found them and you focused on them because they didn't give you the approval or they bombed you up front with that love and connection and then withheld it. So now you're more addicted. Just be honest with yourself about that. Are you anxiously attached? And is this one of the worst pairings of all time for you? If the relationship is causing you that wounding, it might be best to fix you and then go connect to somebody who's securely attached. I'm not saying it's hopeless, especially if the other person is willing to do some work and learn. You can do a lot of healing and growth together. But if you're too injured to continue this, you might not have the time. So some really clear signs here that it's probably time to reevaluate. If there is consistent emotional withdrawal and lack of availability, total unavailability, okay? A total unwillingness to address intimacy issues or conflict constructively together at all. If there's repeated promises of commitment that never materialize, if you constantly feel like you're walking on eggshells around them and the slightest word wrong will send them scurrying for the hills and you won't hear from them for a week and they'll punish you and it's all your fault. If your needs for connection and emotional support are consistently unmet, if you're getting shut down, you're getting talked down to, bad things are being said at you and you're getting emotionally wounded and it's getting worse and worse and worse, probably time to reevaluate in this relationship because you probably just don't have the time or the energy. Do you want to spend years hoping somebody will get their act together and have a moment of revelation? Now, it's not all doom and gloom, you guys, right? You know that on this channel. We don't do doom and gloom. It's not a black pill channel, okay? It's a white pill channel. It's the clear pill channel, actually, is what it is. It's clear and secure. So, signs of hope, okay? Let me lay this out. How do I tell when I coach people that it's going to be okay, that they're going to be able to make their relationship work? Well, number one, the avoidant person is at all open in any way to discussing their unhappiness. Hey, where do you think your behaviors might be limiting you? Hey, yeah, you've got lone wolf survival thing going on. You're an incredible executive. You're an incredible business owner. I get that. We don't want to cut that down, but where are you not happy? Is it possible that there's more to life than what you're experiencing, that you're only experiencing a small sliver of it? Let me talk to you about oxytocin and vasopressin. Let me talk to you about these bonding hormones that you haven't got. Do you see everybody else being happy in love and you don't? You don't feel that and you wish you did. Are you lonely a lot? If that's the case, let's talk about that. The avoidant people who go, I'm willing to listen. It sounds kind of strange to me. I don't get it, but I'm willing to listen. I have a wonderful couple that I've worked with for quite some time. And the avoidant man is very skeptical, but he always listens. He always listens. He doesn't interrupt. He asks questions, and he's always willing to learn more. And he's willing to take a couple steps as long as he knows there's an availability of some kind of benefit to him. He's willing to do it. And he's made huge strides, okay? Because he's just been willing to listen and willing to take a couple steps. That's one of the biggest signs of hope I look for. So if they're making a little bit of effort, if they're available to think about it and they're willing to make small steps, if they're willing to do that work, like, for example, with a specialist coach, right? It's not something they can do on their own or probably just alone with you, but if they're willing to take some logical, clear steps, huge sign of hope. One of the best resources I have for this, okay? One of the absolute best resources. Okay, let's say you have an avoidant partner and you say, hey, you know what? There's a distance between us. And I don't want to label you, but I've been learning about attachment issues. And it's possible there's some attachment problems between us, right? I think there's this course I have found, okay? It's called the How to Love an Avoidant Man video course, put together by an attachment specialist. It is not demonizing or blaming. It doesn't yell at men and make them be better. It is built on how to help the female partner love that man who's in survival mode and love him better, and then present an option for both of them to build a fulfilling relationship. Will you go through this course with me? Can we learn to love each other and build a fulfilling relationship? Because it does. It talks extensively about making sure the female partner, that she feels loved and her needs are met as well. So don't feel like this is just a thing to get you exploited. It's not. But it will walk you through building a fulfilling relationship that's mutual and nurturing and caring and safe and secure for both of you. If they won't even go through a course with you, pretty bad sign, okay? Let me make this even easier. If you use code YouTube25, and click the link down below in the description or in the notes, click the link, put in code YouTube25. It will save you 25% off the cost of that course. Okay. So 25% savings. There you go. Let's make this really easy. If they're willing to take that course with you and they learn a tremendous amount through the course, even if they just have some questions, say, that's interesting. Well, maybe. Yeah, I'd be willing to try some of these things with you. Boom! You can jumpstart and accelerate that process fast. Or the course is going to teach you it's not going to work. And either way, you can move on with peace in your heart. So I recommend you check out How to Love an Avoidant Man. It's going to be linked down below. Take care of it. Get it done. Figure out your relationship. Don't waste any more time. Please don't be one of those women that emails me and says, Adam, I'm on my second avoidant boyfriend. The first one took 8 years. This one has taken 5 years. This is 13 years. I still really would like to build a family, but I feel like my time's running out. Do you think I should wait another 3 years with this one to make it an even 8? Or what should I do? Don't be that. Okay? Don't be that person. Find out now. Run through the tests I listed in this video. Watch that course. Build the relationship or get out. Very clear. Email me if you need help. support@adamlanesmith.com. Drop a comment below. Drop questions. I'm sure you have them. I am here to help. I'm here to help the partner. I'm here to help the avoidant person. I'm here to help everybody. So reach out for what you need. Okay? I'm Adam Lane Smith, the attachment specialist. I'll see you in the next video. You take care.